My name is Hitesh Narashit. I am from Manara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 9th standard, that is triangles. In triangles we already discussed about SAS congruence, ASA congruence, and also some of the theorems based on isosceles triangles. So here we are discussing about the problems based on theorem 7.2 and theorem 7.3. So let us move on to the next set of problems. Let us take the fifth problem. So here the fifth problem tells us that E and F are respectively the midpoint of equal sides AC and AB of isosceles triangle ABC. Here isosceles triangle is given ABC, and E and F are midpoint of those two equal sides. And also you just observe BE is joined and CF is joined. So we have to show that BE is equal to CF here. So throughout this chapter, so we have SAS congruence and ASA congruence. So in that we have to find any two triangles. So we have to take any two triangles. After that we have to prove those two triangles are congruent. After that we have to take all the corresponding sides of those two congruent triangles are equal. So likewise here also we have to find those two sides are the part of any two triangles. So what are those triangles? So we have to take that one. So here BE and CF. Here BE is equal to CF we have to prove. So those two are a part of some triangles we have to observe here. So here just observe ABE is a one triangle. So just observe here BE is a part of it. And ACF is another one triangle. So here CF is a part of it. So here those two triangles, so we have to prove that the sum of the corresponding parts are equal. So for you can take SAS congruence, ASA congruence. From that you can easily prove those two sides are equal. Those two sides are equal. So let us take some of the given terms. What are the given terms we can use while proving this one? So we have to write firstly. So firstly given. What are the given terms here? So here ABC is a isosceles triangle. ABC is a isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. In that two sides are equal. That is AB is equal to AC. Here AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC here. Then here just observe E and F are respect to the midpoint of equal sides AC and AB. So that means here just observe F is the midpoint of AB. So that means here AF is equal to FB. So here we can take F is the midpoint of AB. That means here we can take AF is equal to FB. Then, so also likewise E is also the midpoint of AC. So we can take E is the midpoint of AC. Then we can take AE is equal to AC. AE is equal to AC. So here we can use this one. So when we are proving B is equal to CF. Then, so what we have to prove here? To prove. So here we have to prove BE is equal to CF. BE is equal to CF we have to prove. So let us take proof. So I already told you that what are the two triangles you can take while proving B is equal to CF. Those two are AEB, ABE and ACF. Consider AEB triangles. Consider triangle AEB and triangle ACF. So in that we have to take some of the corresponding parts are equal. So what are those corresponding parts we can take here? Just observe here. So here we already know that AB is equal to AC. AB and AC are the parts of those two triangles, corresponding parts of those two triangles, we can take these equalities. In AEB, AB is the one of the part, and ACF, AC is the one of the part. So we can easily recognize here, just observe AB and AC. So those two are corresponding parts here. So let us take that one. So AB is equal to AC because it is given. So because of ABC is an isosceles triangle, in that those two sides are equal. Then, so let us just observe here. So here A is the common angle for those two triangles. So here AEB, ACF. That means, so in both two triangles, angle A is the common angle here. So let us take that one. Angle A is equal to, or we can take angle A is equal to angle A, that is because it's a common angle. So in the complete triangle, so when we take the angle is complete, that means complete angle A, when we take complete angle A, then only we can write it as angle A and here angle A. So for example, when it is bisects into two parts, then we can't take like that. So when we take complete angle, so we can take angle A and angle A. Otherwise we can take BAC or CAB, like that you can take here, no problem. So here those two are common angles. So let us take any other parts, just observe here. So here just observe AF is equal to FB and AE is equal to EC, and here F is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of AC. So that means here AB is equal to AC. Those two sides are equal here. Those two sides are equal. So then that means here when we take the midpoint, so here those two sides are equal. Here those two sides are equal means, so these two sides are equal. Yes, obviously, because so here AB is equal to AC. When we take midpoint, when we part those sides into two equal parts means, so here those two sides are equal. Here those two sides are equal. That means we can take AE is equal to AF. Yes. So that's why we can take AE is equal to AF. A is equal to AF because E and F, because E and F are the midpoint of equal sides AB and AC. Yes. So we have that equality. Just observe here, it's a side angle side criterion. So from the side angle side criterion, we proved that triangle AEB is congruent to triangle ACF. So from SAS congruence, from SAS congruence rule, we can take triangle AEB is congruent to triangle ACF. That means all the corresponding sides, all the corresponding parts of those two triangles are one and the same here. So let us take all their corresponding sides, all their corresponding angles are same. So therefore all corresponding parts of those two triangles are equal. Therefore, we can take BE is equal to CF. This BE is equal to CF. It becomes because of CP. That is CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Corresponding part of congruent triangle. Here it is the proof. B is equal to CF. We proved with the help of SAS congruence rules, also using theorem 7.3 here. So here we can take these two sides are equal and the angles opposite to this side and angle opposite to this side, angle B is also equal, we can take here. So let us move on to the next problem. Let us take the sixth problem here. So problem tells us that in an isosceles triangle ABC with AB is equal to AC. So here AB is equal to AC is given. Then D and E are points on BC such that BE is equal to CD. Here BC divides into three parts. So from D and E. So those two are the points on BC. So here those 2 points divides BC into three equal parts such that BE is equal to CD. That means this distance and this distance both are same. So it is given. So let us observe what we have to prove here. So show that AD is equal to AE. That means AD and AE, those two are same. Those two are equal. We have to prove here. So that means simultaneously we have to take the same procedure. Firstly, we have to find those two triangles. In that AD and AE are the parts of those two triangles. So what are those triangles we can take? So here there are some of the possibilities are there. So we can take ADC and AEB also. So in that also those two are parts, and ADB and AEC, those two are parts here. So we can take that one also. Here those two parts are those two triangles. Here the possibilities those two possibilities are correct. So here we can take only one possibility. So according to our requirement, so we can take any two triangles. So in that these two are the corresponding parts. Yes. So here just observe here, when we take ADB and AEC, we can easily analyze. So when we take ADC and AEB triangles, means it is difficult to analyze because those two are merged here. So that's why here it is difficult to analyze. But here ADB, when we take ADB and AEC triangles, so we can easily analyze because those two are separate. So that's why we can take that also. Yes. So let us take those two triangles. Before that we have to write given to prove, and finally we have to prove. Yes. Firstly, what are the given terms here? Given. So here it is given that ABC is an isosceles triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle means those two sides are equal. Any two sides are equal here. So that's why AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. It is given. Then here D and E are points on BC such that B is equal to CD. It is also given. BE is equal to CD. We can use those two. BE is equal to CD. Here BE is equal to CD is given. So that's why that one also, that is AEB and ADC. So those two triangles, it is also easy to analyze. Okay, so whatever you can take that. Yes. So here it is a given term. So then we have to prove. What we have to prove here? So we have to take that one is the AD is equal to AE. We have to prove here. Yes. So let us take the proof. Yes. Here, proof. Consider triangle ADB and AEC. You can take AEB and ADC also. You can take, those two are the same. And when we take ADB and AEC, those two are these two triangles also the possibility to find out our required proof. So let us consider. Here I will consider those two triangles. Here consider triangle ADB and triangle AEC. Triangle AEC. Yes. So let us take what are the possible equalities, what are the possible corresponding parts are equal. So here just observe isosceles triangle means the two sides are equal. So that means here AB and AC, those two are equal. Yes, AB is equal to AC because it is given. Yes, we can easily write when we have isosceles triangle, we can easily write those two things. Then, so here just observe, we have a theorem 7.2 and 7.3 here. So 7.2 tells us that angles opposite to the equal sides, angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. That means here those two sides are equal, means here B and C are equal. Yes, obviously, because theorem 7.2 tells us that angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So that's why we can take angle B is equal to angle C. That means here angle B is equal to angle C because angles opposite to equal sides AB and AC of triangle ABC. Yes, those two sides, those two angles are equal we have. Yes, so let us take any other equalities, whatever the equalities we have, so we have to take that one. Here just observe, we have BE is equal to CD. BE is equal to CD. Here, whether it is possible to equal this BD and EC. So it is also those two are one and the corresponding parts of those two triangles. So if it is equal, so we can use that one as SAS congruence. Or any other angles it is possible to equal, so then we can take that one as a ASA congruence. Whether there is any angle it is equal, so here it is not equal and here A is not equal. So we have to find any other sides. So what are the sides are there? So we have to equal. So we have to take that one. Here AD and AE we have to prove. So only remains is BD and EC. So whether it is possible to take those two are equal or not. So here just observe, we have BE is equal to CD. BE is equal to CD. When we eliminate, when we subtract DE from both two equalities, then we have BD is equal to EC. So let us take that one. Yes, B is equal to C. So we have BE is equal to C. Subtract DE from both the sides. Subtract DE from both the sides. What we have? BE minus here BE minus DE. BE minus DE is equal to CD minus DE. So when we subtract DE from BE, what we get? BD is equal to BD. Then CD minus DE. When we subtract DE from this CD, we have EC is equal to EC. So these two equalities become the corresponding sides of those two triangles. So from the SAS congruence, so we can take those two triangles are congruent. That means so from SAS congruence rule, so we can take triangle ADB. Triangle ADB is congruent to triangle AEC. Triangle AEC. So then we can take this AD and AE are the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So that's why those two also equal. That is, therefore, AD is equal to AE. AD is equal to AE because it's a CP/CT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So this is the proof of this problem. So here in this, throughout this chapter we have a same problems. Here we have to find those two triangles. So the proof is the part of that one. So after proving those two triangles are congruent, then we can take the proof as the, so to prove as the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. If it is the corresponding parts, so we can take those two. Otherwise we can't take like that, those two are corresponding parts. It's not like that. So we have to find, you have to find those two triangles that the proof part is the corresponding parts of those two triangles. So let us take some of the homeworks based on these problems. Yes, let us take some homeworks here. So here, this figure, this diagram is common for both two problems. So let us discuss about the homework. ABC is an isosceles triangle in which altitudes BE and CF are drawn to equal sides AC and AB respectively. So BE and CF are altitudes, so which are drawn perpendicular to the AB and AC. So here AB is perpendicular to AC and CF is perpendicular to AB here. So those two are altitudes are drawn to equal sides AC and AB respectively. Are drawn to equal sides AC and AB. That means here when ABC is an isosceles triangle, then AB is equal to AC, it is given. Then, so we have to prove that, we have to show that these altitudes are equal. So also we did the same problems based on this one, but here there is no any case of altitudes. Here it is given, it is altitude means, so this angle and this angle, those two are 90 degree only. So we can take that one as also corresponding parts. Yes. So from that corresponding parts, you have to find out other two corresponding parts. So from those one, you can apply any SAS congruence or ASA congruence. So you can prove that one. So here we have to prove that these altitudes are equal. Here it is given that isosceles triangle. It is given that isosceles triangle means here AB is equal to AC. But here we have to prove these two altitudes are equal. Here just observe. ABC is a triangle in which altitudes B and CF, two sides AB and AC and AB are equal. That means here altitudes is given, it is equal. Altitudes are equal, but we don't know whether it is isosceles triangle or not. So here we have to prove that one. So AB is congruent to ACF. So here it is a hint that you have to take those two triangles, and after that you have to find out AB is equal to AC. That means here that one triangle is an isosceles triangle. That means it's a vice versa condition is there. So you have to prove that one. Here it is given, it is isosceles triangle, AB is equal to AC. We have to prove if B is equal to CF. Here it is given B is equal to CF, but you have to find out AB is equal to AC. So let us try in your home. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification very easily. So thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.